Hey, good afternoon, Ranger Nation. This is Paul Johnson, principal of Vista Ridge High School. Students, hoping you and your family had a productive and healthy week this week. I wanted to come and outline a few things you should expect moving forward from Vista Ridge High School and your teachers. First, our most important job is to always be the best for the world. Our role is to make sure that we do our part in Cedar Park, Texas to flatten the curve and end the COVID-19 pandemic in our community. So as we practice safe social isolation and distancing, hopefully that will end soon and we can be reunited even sooner. So hopefully stop the spread of COVID-19 in our community. Next, students, you should have received an email from me via Insider on the Vista Ridge webpage or in your student email account that outlines what this week will look like from an instructional standpoint. Our traditional A-Day, B-Day schedule that you know will not necessarily happen, okay? So we modified that to kind of fit more of a virtual reality, knowing that many families have many different schedules, and it's really hard to kind of align to that. So if you read that letter, you'll know that we're gonna push out assignments through Google Classroom in an every other day format, followed up by a tutorial that should be a virtual tutorial. Not all, but most will be virtual, that we do want you to attend. It's important for you to engage and important to make sure that you ask questions so teachers can have that face-to-face interaction to make that learning and opportunities this week even more meaningful. So if you followed also the local Williams and Travis County news, you know that we have a shelter-in-place agreement through April 13th. Well, Vista Ridge High School and Leander ISD have also honored that agreement, and we will remain closed through that Friday, April the 13th. While we're not going to talk about 2 weeks from now, I'm just going to talk about this week. It's just good to know that schools will remain closed for the next 2 weeks. So again, the way instruction will look, assignments pushed out to Google Classroom every other day, tutorials every other day. And the big thing that we and the faculty and staff have asked students and families, we need you to engage with us, need you to reply to those emails, need you to reply to the phone calls, to Google Classroom correspondence, make sure that you know and we know that you're there with us. We have 2,463 Rangers. Each and every one of you are meaningful and important, and we want to make sure that we don't lose sight of you for the duration of school closures, okay? So please make sure you connect with us. To families, I just want to say, we empathize with you. You did not necessarily sign up for the homeschool experience, but here we are. And hopefully you're getting into a rhythm, some kind of a balance and a kind of a schedule that's going to work for you. This week should help with that as we get into more of a rhythm as well. So just want you to know, parents, we're with you, families, for what you're going through, and hopefully it's been a rich and just a good time with the family. So I want to compliment the amazing faculty and staff of Vista Ridge High School. I always say we have the world's greatest faculty, and I'm incredibly appreciative and grateful for the hard work they've done. They've met virtually this week every day in large group, in small group, and in their content area, and for technology support to make sure they know how to operate in this virtual remote learning experience that we are in. So they've done an incredible job, really proud of them, and I feel like they're in a pretty good place, and we'll be in a better place as we go through this week to make sure that we are providing opportunities and resources that are needed to make sure that your experience is going to be beneficial. Again, this week, no new grades, no new learning, enrichment opportunities, extension of learning, continuous improvement opportunities. When we get to April 6th and beyond, I'll talk about that next week. Also to our students, we miss you. We miss the class of 2020, 21, 22, and 23. We miss all the incredible experiences that go on in the springtime. And hopefully if we do our part to end the spread of COVID-19, we can be reunited pretty soon. So let me do a quick recap of that. Stop the spread of the coronavirus in our community. And make sure, students, you create a schedule that works for you. First of all, make sure you know the schedule and that you engage with your teachers in a virtual platform that works best for both of you. Also, families, we empathize and sympathize with what you're going through, and we can do this together as we extend grace to each other, knowing that we are believing the best in you. Hopefully you believe the best in us, that great things will happen. And then students, that we miss you and long for the day that we can be reconnected. Hopefully that'll be very soon. Thank you very much. At Vista Ridge High School, we are preparing students to be the best for the world. Go Rangers.